Hi students, this is Dev Mitra, your English teacher, and first of all, I welcome you all to my channel. In this pandemic situation, no need to go out without any reason and stay home, stay safe, and do take very good care of yourself, take care of your parents. Today we are going to study the very first chapter of class 11 from Hornbill book, The Portrait of a Lady by Khushwant Singh. Well, first of all, I must let you know that this story is completely based on the relationship between a grandmother and her grandson. The chapter The Portrait of a Lady is the story of the author and his grandmother. The grandmother was an old woman with a wrinkled face. The author had always seen her like this for the past 20 years. She appeared to be so old and he could not imagine her being young and pretty. Someone who had a husband. She was short, fat, and slightly bent. The author had seen his grandfather's portrait, an old man with a turban and a long white beard covering the best part of his chest. To the author, his grandfather did not seem like a man who could have a wife and children, but someone who could have lots and lots of grandchildren. His grandmother used to move around the house in spotless white with her one hand resting on her waist and her other hand counting the beads of her rosary. In the initial days, I mean in olden days, the author and his grandmother had a good relationship. She used to wake him up and get him ready for school. She used to pack the things required by him for the day and walked him to the school every day. She used to visit the temple that was attached to the school. She had a routine of reading the scriptures. The author, along with other children, sat on the veranda singing alphabets and morning prayers. They both used to come back home together with stray dogs roaming around them as his grandmother would carry the stall chapatis to feed them. Soon, the parents of the author who went to the city to settle in and called them. As they reached the city, his relationship with grandmother took a turn. Though they shared the same room, their bond grew apart. He started going to an English medium school and grandmother no longer accompanied him to his school. And there were no longer stray dogs who roamed around them while walking back home. Grandmother, however, used to ask him about his day and what he had learned. But the grandmother didn't understand anything as everything was in another language, probably in English, because Khushwant Singh was reading in an English medium school and grandmother could not understand the same language, even she could not help her grandson. Grandmother did not approve of the new syllabus that Khushwant Singh was studying because grandmother thought that they did not teach him about God and the scriptures. They saw less of each other now. As the day passed and Khushwant Singh grew older and soon went to the university, Khushwant Singh had his own room and this made their relationship sour. Grandmother stopped talking to everyone and spent her whole day sitting at her spinning wheel, reciting prayer and moving beads of the rosary with one hand. However, grandmother left feeding sparrows in the veranda at dawn, I mean in the morning time. Breaking bread into pieces and feeding it to the birds was her daily routine. The birds would sit on her legs, her head, and even some used to sit on the shoulders. But grandmother was extremely happy with that. Soon, the author decided to go to abroad for further studies. Grandmother came to the railway station to leave him off. She was not sentimental, cautiously recited her prayers, her mind lost in the prayers. She was totally engrossed. Grandmother kissed Khushwant Singh on the forehead. After 5 years, for Khushwant Singh, it was very difficult that he would meet his grandmother again. But when Khushwant Singh returned home, grandmother was there just like the same as usual and came to pick him up at the station, was still the same as she had been 5 years ago. Grandmother clasped him within her arms and didn't say a word. Grandmother still used to feed her sparrows. One day, grandmother didn't recite her prayers but instead collected the women of the neighborhood, got a drum, and started singing. The next morning, grandmother was ill with a mild fever. The doctor said that there was nothing to worry about. She was sure that her end was near. Grandmother understood the end was near. So, grandmother didn't want to waste her time talking to anyone in the family anymore but spent her last hours in reciting her prayers laying on the bed. She died, and so her body lay on the bed lifeless. As they prepared for her funeral, all the members of the family saw all the sparrows sitting in the veranda around her mourning her death. And the birds didn't accept the food offered by Khushwant Singh's mother, and they all flew up. So first of all, I want to ask you that how did you like this short summary of this lesson? And if you want to know more about this chapter, if you want to know more details, if you want to know this chapter in Hindi, then you